as a creative modern woman who doesn't have a way to express her creativity. And I thought minus this particular random mischief. So I wondered if you had a similar take on her. And what do you think Hedda's after in this movie?
That's so interesting. I hadn't heard Kara say that, but it's so smart. And I thought a lot about, because prior to when the film begins, Hedda has been on a 6-month honeymoon with George, traveling through Europe. And I thought a lot about, because we also were meant to make the movie and then this double strikes happened. And so we had about 4 months where we were not making the movie. And I stayed in London, and I thought it would just be a couple weeks, and it ended up being a long time. And I traveled around Europe. I went to the Dolomites, which is one of the places that they went to. And I thought a lot about Hedda and what she must have been doing those 6 months, and I think a lot of it was a lot of purchasing of items that then people the house around, and picking out wallpaper and preparing for this life in this house that she knew she didn't want. And making all of these really audacious choices in the interior design because she was terrified to make the real audacious choice, which is to not enter this marriage and enter a life that didn't fit too comfortably on her. And so I think that's such an astute thing for her to have said. And I think we also wanted Hedda to feel like, in some ways, a very modern woman, even at that time. So the art is an expression of that, but she is a woman that is deeply caught, not just between two worlds. George's world happens to be academia, but really that proximity to whiteness and the hope of wealth through a man that can make money, and this life of passion and freedom that, yes, is connected to her sexuality, but fundamentally connected to someone that wants to really live a life of purpose, which is what Eileen is. She has this purpose, and it's the thing I think that Hedda in the original source material is also hungry for. You know, she says, for once I want to be in charge of a man's destiny. I think what Nia did so brilliantly by making Eileen Lovborg into Eileen Lovborg is then Hedda gets to have a foil inside of this world that says, make your own destiny. And that's the thing that I cannot figure out how to do. And I thought the thing that was really interesting too is a person that just knows that they'll never be taken seriously. And I think Ray sort of adds a texture to that in our piece, and so they don't even try, and then they can invite total frivolity into their lives. And I think it's only when this very serious person comes back into her life that she has to really contend with that choice that she knows ultimately is probably not going to make her happy. But I really loved the animal print staircase. And I do think there is a kind of fabulous woman that I have met that gets really into interior design, and that does give her a sense of purpose. And I think that's okay too. I think there's something fabulous about that too, if that's what you do.